I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind?
Golden Cook alert. If you thought the first day was crazy, you haven't seen what happened on day 2. Friends, let's return to the Estadio GNP Seguros, the place that on May 9th, 2026, transformed from a magnificent stadium into a golden temple for thousands of souls who came for one purpose only: to welcome the Golden Magne home to a stage that seemed specially created for him. Even before the sun had fully set, the air in Mexico City felt different. Heavier, hotter, more alive, as if thousands of voices, hopes, and longings had converged into a single current of energy that rolled into the stadium. Thousands of armies had already filled the area since midday, carrying the same emotional frequency, a mounting longing for Jungkook. Even from outside the stadium, one could feel the vibrations. There was something indescribable, a beautiful tension, a rising sense of expectation, and a shared conviction that the second day of Ararang's concert in Mexico would be unlike the first. Even before any music started, the roar of Jungkook, the sound echoed, bouncing off the stadium walls and into the reddening sky. The purple glow of thousands of light sticks danced in the air, like tiny stars summoned to descend in anticipation of the appearance of a major global figure. And as the stage lights slowly began to dim, like a breath drawn before a grand story begins, the fans held their breath as if witnessing the beginning of a miracle. In the dim light, in the center of the still empty stage, a silhouette slowly emerged. Black, simple, elegant. But the aura it radiated was clearly not that of an ordinary person. It was him, Jungkook. The Golden Magne stepped onto the stage for a sound check, and the stadium instantly erupted. In a very simple black tracksuit, he looked like someone who arrived carefree, yet his superhuman aura swept across the arena like an invisible wave. With just a small wave of his hand, thousands of fans went into hysterics. Cell phone cameras shot up simultaneously like a meteor shower, capturing his every move as if they were afraid to miss a single moment. Jungkook looked different that day. Freer, more confident, more radiant than usual. His movements were light, his expressions were honest, and his voice, even during the sound check, sounded like a studio recording. His gold microphone glinted as he held it up, and every note he delivered was so perfectly pitched that it left the crowd speechless, mesmerized, and then erupting in cheers. But behind that stunning performance, there was a little secret that made the day even more special. The night before, the 4 members of BTS, Jin, Jungkook, Suga, and Jimin, had secretly gone to Arena Mexico to watch Lucha Libre, a Mexican wrestling show known for its legendary masks. Imagine the 4 global superstars sitting among the local fans, enjoying the aerial acts of the luchadors with sparkling eyes. Even one of the wrestling legends, Mystico, paid tribute to BTS by wearing a BTS jacket in the middle of the ring. It was one of the most memorable nights of their tour. And who knew that the experience would carry over into the sound check the next day? While the mood was serious and everyone was focused on concert preparations, the energy on stage suddenly transformed into a spontaneous comedy scene. Without warning, Jin and Jungkook, the most chaotic duo in K-pop history, decided to show off their hidden talents as Lucha Libre wrestlers. Jin started with a dramatic pose, and Jungkook responded with a cute yet athletic little jump, dodging Jin's overly theatrical attacks. The two performed fake chokes, imaginative throws, and comedic moves with overly serious expressions, causing the entire stadium to erupt in laughter. The army in attendance screamed, laughed, and couldn't stop filming. The stadium's giant screens displayed the scene in close-up, a testament to the genuineness of their brotherly bond. Jimin, Suga, J-Hope, and V could only shake their heads in laughter, letting the 2 stage comedians have their fun. And that's the magic of BTS. In one breath, they can be so charismatic, and in the next, they're the funniest people on earth. But once the sound check returned to focus, Jungkook effortlessly commanded the stage. He approached the edge of the stands, singing off-key, delivering snippets of lyrics in a soft voice that sent the stadium into a frenzy. Every time he did it, the response was overwhelming. ARMY screamed as loud as the sky could contain them. His hair blowing in the afternoon breeze, his sharp yet gentle gaze, and his powerful aura made everyone truly understand why he was called the world's top figure. As the other members spoke, the audience's eyes remained fixed on him. Jungkook kept moving, kept joking, kept exuding a sweet energy that felt like both a sedative and an adrenaline rush. As he jogged across the stage, encouraging the crowd to jump along with him, the stadium's energy turned into a massive wave that rolled across the stands. The chants of Jungkook, Jungkook didn't stop. In fact, they grew louder, more cohesive, more unified. Many armies believed that night's concert would be even more frenzied than the previous days. If the soundcheck session was such a hurricane of energy, what would the official concert be like? Mexico City transformed into a sea of purple and gold, a combination of love and awe that couldn't be found anywhere else. The Arirang tour wasn't just a concert. It was a celebration of the return of the kings of the stage. And amidst it all, Jungkook stood as the center of gravity, a magnet that brought thousands together in one breath, one cheer, one feeling. The soundcheck concluded with the members smiling with satisfaction, but especially Jungkook, who looked like someone who had found his home again on stage. Tonight, a new chapter of history was waiting to be written under the Mexico City sky. For ARMY, watching Jungkook laugh out loud with Jin is the most beautiful gift. And to the world, this was just the beginning of the wonders they would reveal.